morning, my Mimic Army. I am the AMDM Lee, and this is my cup of coffee, which I'm out of. So, what I'm doing here is actually giving you kind of a little update about what we do here, what we have on our Discord server, as well as what we do here on Twitch. First off, on Monday nights, we have our Q&A. This is set up at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we take questions both on here on Twitch as well as live stream it on TikTok, and with our Discord patron support, asking questions about either about my homebrew world, about D&D in general, or we just BS about nerdy stuff. That's all it is. No requirements, nothing else, just somebody talking and having a good time for an hour or two. After that, we come across to our Black Door game, where a group of assassins have set out into the world. Now, what's unique about this game is almost all of the classes that are being played are homebrew subclasses or completely new homebrew classes. They were made by our one of our mods and on our Discord server, and this is kind of it's really a playtest game. It's been a lot of fun. They've come across a few little adventures trying to figure out what they're going to do in the world. Come check it out. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Next up, we have on Wednesdays and Thursdays are usually my days of rest or when I try to play games. Now, Thursday will be changing soon. I have to get some scheduling issues corrected out, but we will be starting a new campaign soon, strictly for certain Patreon members. Now, this will not be a bunch of one-shots like our Friday night game. It will be a full-blown campaign, delving into some of the deeper lore on my homebrew world. But then that brings us to Friday. Friday is some of the funnest games I've ever played. They're a series of one-shots for our Order of the Scale. Now, this game is 100% first come, first serve to our Patreon supporters. It goes every Friday night from 8 p.m. to usually around 11. And I never know exactly who's playing, what they're playing, what class they are, what level they are. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me anyway. But I just wanted to cover these things with you. I wanted to let you know what we do, why we're here. And I wanted to, and also take this moment to say thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. If you would like to support and you haven't yet, there are multiple ways to do so. One of which is using your Amazon Prime Twitch account. If you've got Amazon Prime and you're not using your free Twitch subscription, I'm more than happy to use it. Another way you can support us is with our come join us on Patreon. That gives you access to a lot more stuff. Believe me, there's a lot more stuff. You also get early access to any homebrews we create, all kinds of goodies on there. But if that's not quite your cup of tea and you're wanting to get a little bit more out of it, you can come check out our Zazzle site, where you can get cool things like this bandana. This is a battle map bandana. It's set out in grid work, and there are other maps that I've been designing and getting ready to publish out on there. We have t-shirts. You can get yourself an AMDM t-shirt. You can get yourself a Mimic. There's some Mimic Army stuff coming soon. So yeah, if you want to support us, but you don't want to do the Patreon or the RP, you just want some cool gear, check out our Zazzle store. they've got some cool stuff on there. And that's really all I wanted to say. Games on here usually start around 8 p.m. with the exception of our Monday Q&A, which starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, just come check us out. And thank you. Till next time, go forth and roll some dice. Y'all have a good day. Welcome back to... What are we playing again? The Black Door. It's been so long. It feels like forever. So welcome back. How are y'all doing this evening?
Doing quite well, actually.
Fantastic.
Good.
Doing well.
We're about to see how well y'all are doing. We'll see how that changes with tonight's game. Of course, I spent time and planned something, so obviously we're going to do something else. So, does anyone want to attempt to recap what has happened in the last session? It feels like 6 months ago.
It's only been 3 weeks. We killed the bullets, carved them up, took stuff back to town, gave a bunch of the meat to the townspeople, picked up our prize, our reward from the town. And then basically started getting ready to leave town.
No, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
I think we left off with y'all actually leaving, heading out.
Yeah, we
Yep.
were leaving town.
So the question I have is, what route do y'all take back?
This was discussed as well.
I don't remember that.
I barely remember it and I was here.
It
Heard
was
of it.
You were sick and half asleep, so that's why you don't remember.
it was basically we are fine stopping at every other town. We are not stopping at the city.
Or the town that we got kicked out of. I'm sorry, asked nicely to leave.
You didn't get asked to leave a town. You got asked to leave a caravan.
Yeah. We no longer have a caravan to disguise our movements.
We are our own caravan now.
So y'all are going to avoid Red Sage on the way back to Sunlight.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
As he scribbles in only place allowed to save us from other plot points.
Now, I was just thinking, are y'all going to actually head on traveled roads? Because
We decided not the main roads, but like the
the back
off-main
roads.
Yep.
All right, just be aware that will take you out and about. You're taking a long way back, so to speak.
Generally okay with that.
Just wanted to make sure y'all knew what was going on. Well,
According to general logic, if you're less likely to get stopped by things on the main road, you're less likely to be slowed down. Now, I know how
yeah.
lighthearted we are with general logic in D&D, but
No, logic fits in everything y'all do. I understand everything that y'all do.
For some reason, I feel like we should be turning around and going back to town.
No!
Yeah.
No!
We're just gonna have a meteor land on us.
I know, that's too easy.
Dragons are more fitting.
Precisely.
Oh god. Or a mimic road.
Well, moving out to the direction you're taking, you enter more the route you're taking you a little farther inland, away from the river, avoiding red sage, but still heading in a southerly direction. After a couple of days' travel, you see an old sign that says Shadowwood. 7 miles. You're figuring with the travel that you have today, you could reach it by sunset. Or you can go tell me to fuck off and y'all are going somewhere else. That is up to you. Because so are y'all going to continue on or go around?
What do y'all think?
Probably
Just
just continue on.
Yeah, just continue.
Seems pretty legit to me.
As you
Archie, they don't understand what do we want to do here?
Just continue to the town.
so you come across this small
getting
area. It's just a small town. The surrounding wood is very sparse. You're getting more into the closer to plains land. The terrain is a little rockier. The trees have thinned out, but you're looking, instead of pines and stuff, you're looking more in the mesquites, more of the hardier woods that can handle a drier climate. You reach the town roughly midnight. It is when they say a one-horse town, you've probably heard that phrase. This is not a one-horse town. This is a 5-horse town.
Yeah,
It's
we just brought 4 into it.
but we're going to say a half-horse town.
This is another one of the small towns on the outskirts of the larger ones. There's a few houses dotted here and there, but the rest of it is a straight line into town. In fact, as you're coming up, the road leads you in. As you enter, there's a temple there, leading to that one lane road that you've seen 100 times now. There's a small inn / barn. No more inn / barn. It's not like a lot of people go partying all night here. There's just a very small little inn. And then you see the sheriff's station or whatever law enforcement that they have. And just dotted little shops. Most of them are combination. Your general store is also where the tailor's at. That sort of thing.
All right. Get a couple rooms for the night.
I think that's
Sounds
best.
good. Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
So
The
stop at the inn.
the name of the inn is the Bitter Dinosaur.
Sounds cozy.
Of course it's cozy.
Sounds kind of stiff.
And the name of the town again was Shadow.
Shadowwood.
And the name of the inn again.
The Bitter Dinosaur.
Well, after our last trip through this area, that could be bad. All right, walk in and see if they have a couple of rooms.
As
Enough.
the doors open, you can smell that this place has got that where the wood itself is, the smell of that is permeating. Stale beer that is soaked into it. Smoke in the room. The tavern itself, the inn where you would drink, is probably one of the smallest ones you've ever seen. It's roughly a 15 by 20 foot area with a couple of tables and a bar. Or a counter, at least. Behind the counter, there appears to be a orc. Looks up at you. Need something?
You got a couple of rooms?
Room. I've got a space upstairs you can sleep if that's what you're asking. It's not really a room per se, but
How about a barn or a stable?
it's a lot cozier up there than in a stable. If you want to sleep
Well,
in the
yes,
stable,
I
I mean,
understand, but I we do have some horses.
oh yeah, we can take care of the horses.
That doesn't really help. What's it gonna run us?
Well, the rooms. Weird. Let's see how many of you are there.
5,
All right.
6.
So about 5 silver.
And that covers the horses as well.
Oh, make that 10 silver. Or 1 gold piece.
There's 4 horses.
10 silver.
All right.
Y'all need anything to eat?
Was
Yep.
about to ask that. You got anything hot and will keep us from getting chills in our bones tonight?
And maybe edible.
I have some meat and I have some cheese.
You happen to have a whiskey around?
Shh. Oh, yeah. I got some whiskey here somewhere. Yeah, there we go.
If we get some of the meat, some of the cheese, some of the whiskey, do you happen to have some bowls?
Yeah.
Um, we're about to have some po man gumbo from way back where I come from. It's literally just whiskey, meat, and cheese. Bread if you got it, but
I'm out of the bread. I won't be getting any more until tomorrow.
that's fine. Do you happen to have some bowls for us to be able to use for this?
Yeah. The meat's 3 silver each. And the cheese is 1 silver each.
And how much for the for I think between all of us, about a
Whiskey.
bottle or two bottles of whiskey?
Whiskey's mighty expensive. 'Cause it
How
don't
much is it?
$10 or $10, 10 gold a bottle.
Can we afford one bottle?
We can afford to.
You gonna take both my bottles? Hey, that's all right.
I was fixing to say, do you want 20 gold, or do you want 2 bottles of whiskey?
Man, these bastards around here are cheap. I'll take 20 gold.
So I hand him 23 gold and 4 silver to pay for everything.
Thank you.
And I take out 2 rocks, one that I just twist the top on and it starts making a rhythmic just thumping, and another one that makes a little bit of a whistling that fluctuates, and let's get a little bit of atmosphere in here while we
All right. Some of the other people there kind of look at you. He looks over at a table and goes, "Yo, lazy bots, get on out. Go back to your wives. Make room for these folks here." And there's mumbling, but they eventually get up and move out of the way. A couple of them actually wave their hands and leave. He cleans. He wipes the table off. Well, he picks up a couple of the mugs and then just kind of, swats it off, swats it clean with his hand. There you go. Give me just a little bit, and I'll get that meat out. Get that food out to you.
sounds good to me.
So he heads back into the back of the place. Comes out probably 10 minutes later with a tray, and on the tray there's these bowls that are probably about that big around, and in them is a large just a slab of like it smells like ham. So basically, just like he just cut big chunks of meat off of some pig he had roasting in the back. And then there are some large chunks of cheese next to each of the bowls as he hands them out. Anything else I can get for you?
Do we need some drinks, or are we drinking some of this whiskey?
It's gonna be in the stew, so you're gonna be able to drink it all after you're done eating. Or while you're eating. It's poor man gumbo, what you want?
Sounds good enough for me.
So yeah.
I
Oh,
think we're good.
all right. Got anything else? Just let me know. And he goes, when y'all are ready, and he points over to these, not quite a ladder, but not quite a stair. Just a really slanted setup. And he goes, take them right there. You'll see it.
Thank you. Thank you kindly. And yeah. It's pour enough whiskey into the bowl so that the meat just barely floats. Then stab the meat hard enough with a fork enchanted with prestidigitation to help soften it up and make it like flay.
As you were
And then
doing this meat it's been slow roasted. This meat is practically just falling apart.
I barely have to do anything.
And it smells pretty good.
Don't even have to, as I'm just finish one bowl, scoot it over, pull another bowl over, start doing the same. You can start eating as soon as you're ready. It don't need to soak or nothing.
Gonna start grabbing bowls and digging in.
Yeah, chow down.
I mean, it smells good, so let's do this.
We're about to
Pull
get
up
wasted by eating.
He'll pull up his mask halfway like he did the other morning and eat.
Damn it. So you have a nice long dinner. Anything y'all want to do this evening, or just head out in the morning?
Out in the morning, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out in the morning.
I mean, we got here super late, so crash and head out in the morning.
All right. You find your room to be slightly better than a barn would be. Scroll, damn it. And you have your nice long rest. As you all are slowly waking the next morning, there's a boom a low rumbling that practically shakes the building.
Whatever that is sounds big enough to squish me. So
Your window.
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing.
You get from the window that's up there, which is albeit a small one. The sound isn't within your view, whatever's making that vibration, but it's pretty close.
You don't see any doors, right?
No, this is more of a loft than a room. It's kind of a cross
I think
between.
he's talking about the doors.
Oh, doors! No, there are no doors.
you gave him a heart attack for a moment.
There are no doors.
It's not our problem. We're leaving. Let's go.
And I want to see what it is.
It's mumbling in the ground like that. I don't want to see it.
So scared.
Yes, just because you can hide in your little black cloud and not get
Hey.
touched doesn't mean that we can.
Right, take a look.
What do you want to take? I was actually looking something up.
I'm just
So
sending
yeah,
out a flying scout.
Out the window.
Yep.
All right, it's a small little window. So which one are you sending?
Pride.
Pride? Okay.
I was gonna say, you can send me out if you want.
As much as I don't like replacing them, they're a lot more replaceable than and just looks at you.
Okay, I'll remain.
So as the mechanical bird heads out, moments later it comes back and starts doing that Morse code that it does. And trying to figure out how the bird would describe it. Big. Big lizard.
Big lizard. All good. Turns to the others. Well, either we got a dragon on our hands, or this establishment is aptly named.
I was thinking the same.
I wonder what made it bitter.
Didn't have any booze after we drank it all.
Were we able to get a distance?
The bird taps out close.
Simple yes or no. In town?
Well, it was hard for y'all to see, but you're still getting that steady rhythm, then it'll stop. And the bird goes close.
Fair.
Still
Um,
not our problem.
We start saddling, see what, and ask when we are about to go what that is.
As you head downstairs, the barkeep does not seem to pay it any mind. All right, y'all out of here for the day.
What's that big booming?
Oh, that's just Betsy.
Betsy?
Yeah, Betsy.
Friend of yours?
Are you really friends with a cow or your horse?
I've gotten pretty friendly with a couple of horses.
Well, I don't need to know your business.
Are we calling you Catherine now?
Oh, it's in the
That
wording.
kind of friendly.
It's all in the wording, and that's how you say it. Well, that's just Betsy. She's here to do some
Where is
grazing.
Betsy? She sounds awfully big.
Well, yeah, she is. Did you say where or what?
What?
Well, she's a Bronto.
Oh.
Not anything we have to worry about, is she?
Not unless you get near her eggs. Ooh, don't do that.
He kind of does math in the air with his finger. Also, probably don't stand behind it.
No, definitely not. That's how we lost Earl.
Don't have to worry about burying them.
Yeah, by the time, well, we tried. By the time we got to him, well, it wasn't good.
All right, then let's go ahead and get the horses back in their harnesses and let's get out of here.
All right,
Sounds good.
back on the road again.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you figure you're probably about a day's ride. Well, no, it would be much longer than that because it took 2 weeks to get there. So yeah, you figure you're probably about a week and a half out from Red Sage. Give me perception rolls.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Because of my normal activities while we're traveling, do you want me to do this with disadvantage?
With what you're doing, probably so.
22?
I got an 11.
I got a 19. Yeah, I got a 19.
7. Definitely not worth talking about.
I just so happened to roll a natural 20 for a 27.
All right. As you are traveling on, you notice there's you're taking the back roads. So there are through the travels of this, different little areas don't last. Somebody may establish something, try to build a little town, and it doesn't work for whatever reason. You start to see some abandoned buildings here and there. Very much a ghost town type feel to it. But what catches your eye about this is you come across a chapel. There's a small stream leading on one side. There are some individuals milling about the chapel. As y'all start to arrive into the town. Give me a second and I want to see if they notice you.
As we're moving into town, Grim reaches into his between his cloak and pulls out his revolver that he keeps on his person, which is part of his pact, and shifts it into a black steel twisted rifle that looks like a reverse scythe, and just readies for anything to go whoopsie daisy.
All right. So far, you're probably about 100 yards out, and they haven't yet noticed you. Are y'all going to continue going this route or go around?
Continue on. I mean,
We've got to
dude, I'm not seeing anything like they're planning something or anything like that.
It-
They haven't noticed us yet.
Well, at this point, they do notice you. And you see one of them taps the other one. He goes into the chapel area. And a few more individuals come out. And one of them kind of stands out in the middle of the road there and starts waving you down. Hey! Excuse me! Hold up!
Yes.
What brings y'all through these parts?
Travel.
Just traveling through.
Very much to horses.
He starts laughing. Well, that's funny. You're a funny man. Or bird man.
Drink our sassy juice today.
It's a really nice wagon y'all got. We don't see too many nice little wagons like this coming through here.
I draw my revolver and shoot him in the head.
As he falls to the ground, a badge falls beside him. Sheriff. What, like you care. Okay.
Anybody else have eyes for our wagon?
Roll to attack. And you'll have an advantage.
That is a 21 to attack.
Okay. Yeah, 21 hits. Go ahead and roll all that damage. You throwing your sneak attack on this as well?
Yeah.
Because, surprise, motherfucker. And then after that, everyone rolled initiative.
That would be 32 damage.
$32 damage. You catch him, not in the head, but pretty high up in the neck area. And what's everyone's initiative?
12.
An 8.
Okay, Archie was 12. Shay, what was yours? 8. I got Gwen's.
Sorry, I got kicked.
23 for me.
Grimm's is an 18.
Yeah, Gwen's rolls are already pretty bad today. I'll see how this is gonna go.
He was
Um,
paying too much interest in our wagon.
All right, with this, we're gonna
Okay.
move over to Owlbear.
Is it supposed to be a black square?
Yes, it is.
Okay, just making sure because I'm on my phone.
For the moment, it is a black square.
Okay.
This is why I need another screen. So just for now, we're gonna say this is the wagon. It's got to be much bigger than that, though. So, oh, that's a big guy. I don't need a big guy. All right.
Okay, I am having issues. Whenever I bring up Albert on my phone, I get kicked from Discord.
Oh, well, that's not good.
No. Can you send me the link to Albert through the messages real quick?
Or if one of us wants to share Albert
With the
your
Discord
video,
screen.
click on that. Yeah.
I will tell you.
got
Okay, I will tell you now. It won't be me. I don't.
No,
I don't have the computing power.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I usually have my computer.
That's
but
all right.
You're fine.
I think we have all played from our phone at least once in this game.
This is my first time for this game.
except for Lee.
Okay, I can kind of see the screen through what Tormy is giving me. I'll probably need a little bit of help, but I'll figure it out.
No problem. Oh, those are all bad guys. We want the good guys.
If you press and hold the link, Angel, it should offer you the ability to open it in a browser.
Yeah, all of my stuff's acting up right now. That's why I was asking for it. Yeah, I was going to try opening it through a browser instead of through Discord, see if that would help.
I don't know why I use these tokens. I have tokens for bad guys.
I didn't get kicked again, did I? No, okay. It's just quiet.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm playing with the map.
Okay, just was making sure I didn't get kicked.
And Sparky is driving the wagon behind the coach.
Oh, Sparky left, remember? He went to spread the word.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm definitely not driving. Animals are not my thing with this character.
So the one you shot, how many points of damage was that? 34?
Yes.
So B here is the one you shot.
Okay.
And then get assassin and assassin there. Those will be the other twos.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Kinjar. You've got the first.
Did he go down?
No, you caught him in the shoulder and he kind of stepped back, and now everyone's pulled their weapons. You were correct in the assumption that they were going to rob you.
Yeah.
But they were not expecting to get shot at.
And then I will draw the other revolver. And let's take a couple shots. Well, I rolled a 19 and an 18, so a lot. I'm pretty sure that will probably hit.
Look out, man. You're going to slowly roll all the way down the die.
Yeah, as long as they're over 18, they hit.
They're plus 6 or 7.
Yeah. So we'll roll the damage.
first shot is 15 damage.
Through the same one?
Yeah. Second shot is 15 as well.
All right. Is that end your turn?
I still have a move action.
Okay.
Is he still upright or is he dead?
He's still standing.
All right, then I'll end my turn there.
All right. Magna.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to. I assume I'm still in the back of the wagon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were in the back. Yes.
Okay, I am going to hop down and move back. Well, let's. How far from me is Bandit A? I can't see the tiles well.
20.
Yep.
Perfect. Then I am going to. Oh, it only takes 90 anyway, so that's good. I am going to move back. Um, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move back 30 feet. I am going to, as a bonus action, cast Hex on Bandit A.
Which A? This
Big
A?
A.
Big A? All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hex on him, and then I am going to use my action to fire an Eldritch Blast from the rifle.
Long cold steel or.
Yep.
All right.
Ooh, that is.
That's stuck in my head now.
Natural 17 on the die for a 24 to hit.
That may do it.
Okay, and then it is, let's see, 1d8. 8. That is 10 points of force damage. And oh, that jumped off the damn table. Yep, here. And 4 points of necrotic.
All right.
And I think that is going to end my turn.
All right. So B is shooting back at you, Kenjar. The first shot is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
The second shot is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
All right. The first shot does 11 points of piercing damage. And 20 points of poison damage.
Ow.
Well then.
The second shot
Oh no.
does 10 points of piercing. And 14 points of poison. Archie, your turn.
Pulling out my gun, shooting B twice, whistling, and having a pair of birds shoot him with force. So we'll do my shots first. The higher of those two is an 18.
And so with your bonuses, it'll be...
Oh no, that is with the bonuses.
Oh, that is with the bonuses?
Yeah.
As
And
you
then-
fire off, you see he pulls this shield from around the side and kind of hovers behind it. You do not bypass his armor.
Yep. I'm double checking for. So both of the lower of the two for the sins is a 20. So they both hit.
Yep.
And that is a total of 10 points of force damage to his shoulders.
Yeah, you could definitely see as he's hunkering behind, the shield comes up and actually smashes from the force, smashes him in his face. You see it's busted out some teeth, broken his nose. He's got this wound on his neck, and now his face is all jacked up. Probably may have broke his jaw in the process as well. Does that end your turn?
I'm also flying straight up.
All right.
How many feet up are we technically on the wagon?
Do it from the ground. It's easier.
Okay.
All right. That ends your turn.
Yes, it does.
All right. So A is running over here. Gonna try to possibly get some cover. So you were 45 feet up. Roughly 35 feet away.
So that's 65 feet at an angle,
Yeah.
give or take.
And he's going to take a couple of pop shots at you. .24 with the first shot.
That'll hit.
That's your crits on the second shot. So the
I'm gonna hit dirt.
first shot, you take 4 points.
Okay.
The second shot. Oh, that's not right. $18, 32. No. You take 18 points from the second shot.
Okay.
B is going to step into the building. Let's see. Oh, perfect. So you can
We should have
barely
just
see
driven into
him.
the river.
Barely see him through a window here. And he's going to take a couple of pop shots at you. Because he can't quite get... Huh? No, he doesn't have the angle to see Kenjar. So the first shot is a 14 to hit.
That misses.
And so does the second shot. It goes wild.
That's good. Because I'm not a tank.
Oh, you're 45. You can still see him. Gwen, you're up.
Okay, yeah, I'm just everything keeps moving. I'm having to update it over and over on my phone.
Hey, every time I move a token.
Yep. And it's very hard to measure on this thing. I can't wait to have my computer back. Alright, checking this.
Just use the pointy tool and tell us where you want to go, and
Yeah,
use the laser pointer.
yeah, I got it. It's okay. So first she is going to use a sorcery point to cast her magical darkness on herself. But she is going to move about 30 feet up. And then she's going to use 2 more sorcery points to attack the one that was shot at originally.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are now in shadow.
Yep. And she is going to cast a firebolt at that one. See if I can hit, though.
Damn it, that's not what I wanted.
No, that's a nat 1, of course.
You have
But okay.
advantage because they can't see you.
Would that give me advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the
No.
entire point of what you're doing.
It's also they can't hit me.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
they have disadvantage on hitting
well,
you, and you have
disadvantage, yeah.
advantage on them.
So
So
that was only a 15.
15.
I need to get my real dice because this is slowing down my phone.
You were aiming for Bandit B. Yeah, that doesn't bypass the armor.
Yeah, I didn't think it would. That's why. But that's it. I need to find my dice so I can not lag my phone so bad.
All right, Shay, you're up.
Okay. Let's see here. God. I'm taking a shot at A. That is a nat 20. And I've got Mighty Crit. So let's see what we're gonna do here. So that is going to be, where's my D8? One of those. Huh. All right. So I rolled an 8, which means with the Mighty Crit, I roll again, which gives me a 2. So that's 10, 18 plus 6
24.
is 24, 24, 25, 26. Do I add the 6 twice?
The
The
static
bonus,
six?
no.
Okay. All right. So that's 4, 25, 26. And then I think that's it. All right. And then I will have advantage on the next, but I'm still going to hide. So it's 26 points of damage.
Yeah. So you come up as he peeks his head up over his shield, face bloodied and broken. Yeah. He's no longer can see either. He is no longer he's no longer.
Of the living.
He
It's no
he
longer viable.
he is no longer.
Okay. And then that is going to be, sorry, I just gotta get my stealth. Oop, wrong sheet. $24 to hide.
All right, where are you hiding?
I'm gonna pop behind the wagon.
Okay. All right, and that ends your turn.
It's my turn.
All right. Jebediah! So he is going to take a pop shot at Kinjar. For a 15 to hit for the first shot.
Nope.
The second shot is even less. So then he is going to take his. That's where he's going to stop. Genjar, you're up.
All right. So I am going to hop down, and of course I doubled myself.
I've got you.
Hop down, take the sheriff's badge from this guy,
That was a
and
joke.
put it on. And shoot Bandit A, I guess. That is a 19 to hit.
Just barely hits him, but it does hit.
And then the other one I rolled a 19, so. Alright. Alright, so that was actually 11 points of damage on each shot for 22 points total.
All right.
On little A.
Oh, on a little A? I thought you were aiming for big A.
Can I actually see big A?
Just just enough. I was checking it.
Well, then if I still see him, I'll shoot him.
Okay.
And he can take 22 points. But then I am going to finish my movement and hide back behind the wagon with Shay. For 28 stealth.
All right. And Grim, you're up.
Okay, clarification question. Little B is it, we can see part of him in a window, correct?
Yes. He would have 3/4 cover.
Okay. Well, since I can't see big A anymore, which is the one I hexed, because he moved inside the church, I am actually going to take the long iron and take a shot at little B. And because I have spell sniper, I ignore 3/4
All
cover.
right.
That is a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, 23 hits.
And that is 12 points of force damage.
All right. Does that end your turn?
No, I am actually going to then move. That'll end my turn.
All right. Now you're up on a little grassy knoll. The sniper on the grassy knoll.
With magic bullets.
Oh, magic bullets. Archie, you're up.
Well, let's see. I'm going to fly over. How tall is this rock?
That rock is probably about 15 feet tall.
I'm going to. Wow. I'm going to descend onto that rock and stand on top.
Okay.
And do I have a better view of B right now?
Yeah. I'd say B's got, for you, half cover from this angle.
I'm going to take 2 shots at him, and my birds are going to take 2 shots at A. Little A.
Okay.
These actually have a chance of hitting. 1 second. The lower of the 2 is a 24
Oh, yeah.
for
That's,
the gun.
wow.
I'm not used to actually hitting with this thing. So a total of 9 piercing to B. And then the lower of the 2 rolls for the birds is an 18.
Yeah,
to
that'll hit.
little A.
That'll hit him.
Little A takes. Oh, okay, that's max damage. That is 14 points of force. And I am going to yell out. I'm currently. I'm currently accepting surrender in the form of you throwing all of your weapons out here for us. That'll be my turn.
All right. So you see a little A there is kind of looking back towards the chapel, and you hear yelling from inside the chapel, "No, we ain't surrendering! Shoot him! Shoot him!" So A's gonna go, oh, and fire off 2 shots at you.
Okay.
The excitement, he misses with a 7 for the first shot. The second shot, he's still startled because that's an 11. So both of his shots go wild. The B is going to shoot at you now because you shot him.
Mm-hmm.
First shot, it's a fucking 13. I used all the good ones. And on the second shot, you see the gun itself. From a mechanical standpoint, something just went wrong because there's a small flash as he fires.
If you give up, I'll fix it.
Then probably take it.
C shoots at you.
Yep.
15 to hit.
Misses.
The second shot also misses.
I bring my shield. I bring my shield up to block it.
Gwen, you're up.
Okay, so out over in this direction, it's hard for me to exactly measure it. I can cast Fireball out there, and it won't hit Archie, but it will hit C, A, and B since it wraps around corners.
So
So
you're
I need a dex save.
you're throwing fireball roughly in this vicinity.
Yeah, so it will hit these 3, but it won't hit Archie. It's like out this
Oh,
way.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm also 15 feet up, so you have space.
Yeah, So I have a little bit more space. It's just I'm trying not to burn your feathers.
I appreciate that. They keep
You're
me
welcome.
aloft.
All right, deck saves. What's the DC?
Yeah, deck saves.
What's the DC?
16.
All right, A. Rolls a 5. B rolls a dirty 20. And C rolls a nat 20.
So it is 36 points of fire damage. If they failed. And half if they did. If they passed.
18 if they passed.
So A failed, and you said 36?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
See, that's what, 18 points.
I got to do a big boom. Maybe now they'll surrender.
And does that end your turn?
I'm going to use a bonus action to get a couple sorcery points back, but that's it.
Okay. Shay, you're up.
Okay. Alrighty. We are. I'm going to fly up. Take a shot at C.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, that hits him.
Okey-doke. And
That hits everybody on this field.
nine, 10, 25 points of damage to him. And stealthy again. I'm gonna drop back down. 22 to hide behind the wagon again.
All right. So, Big A, you hear, all right, boys, fuck it. And you see a pistol get thrown out the doorway here.
Fireball always wins. They don't like fire.
They're outclassed. Kenjar.
So A threw his weapons out the door.
Yep.
Above table. They don't know the black door.
I know.
I was gonna say something to you when you said surrender, but I left it
I'm
alone.
I'm just waiting for you to say these words.
Leave no witnesses.
That is the motto. And those of y'all
Alright.
that were members of know this motto well. It's
Yep.
Anybody who's been around us for a while. All right,
Yep.
so I think we're gonna have another surprise motherfucker moment. Um, Kinjar drops the 2 revolvers that were in his hands. uh, Dashes as he draws his 2 short swords, not the fancy ones.
not the cursed ones.
Correct. Appears in front of Bandit A and does a 27 hit.
Yeah.
That would be 30 points of damage.
Bastards. Is that end your turn?
Bless you.
Said- I said you could surrender to me. I didn't say anything about him.
Kinjar, does that end it?
I still have a little movement left. Let's go ahead and hide behind this wall. Put it between
Okay.
me and him and hide.
All right, he's going to use his reaction.
Swing a fist at you.
No, he's got a short sword on him. That is a 23 to hit with the short sword.
Yeah.
Roll the damage. So you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
And I will uncanny dodge for half.
All right.
And then 26 on the hide around the corner.
All right, and that ends your turn.
That will end my turn.
All right. Magna, you are up.
Okay. How far would 30 feet get me right about here?
It'll get you dead even with the skull.
Right here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna move there.
So you have a clean
And-
line of sight on A.
Do I also have a line of sight to Big A?
Oh,
It looks like it to me.
Yep.
yep. Just barely, but
Just barely is all I need with Spell Sniper. I'm going to take a shot with Eldritch Blast at through the rifle at A.
all right.
Okay, so that is a natural 19 plus 7, so 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh wow. Okay, so that is 14 points of force damage, and because he is hexed, it is 4 points of necrotic on top of that.
That's after the damage from the blast. He had exactly 4 hit points left. He goes down, stumbles into a pew.
One right between the eyes.
And he kind of stumbles back, crashes into a pew there. Does that end your turn?
That it does.
Archie.
Move a little bit. I'm gonna peek over the top here. Oh, how you doing, little fuck? And then I'm gonna shoot him twice with
All right.
shoot A twice with the gun, and then he's also going to. That's a nat. That's 2 nat 20s with the guns. What the hell is happening? Timey wrong.
Archie's. This is Archie's day right here.
9 + 14. 5. 31 points of fuck your head damage. And then the 2 bolts miss because there's no head left, maybe?
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, he's done for. As you peek over this ridge or this little thing, you come up. The wings are out. The sun behind you, blaring down, and you just look down at him. 2 pistols. The wings come forward as the guns go off. And
Very Boondock Saints.
yeah, yeah, that was way more hit points than what he had left. And he goes down.
I've never rolled that well on Archie.
I know.
What?
Does that end your turn?
Yep.
What?
Actually, you know what? I am going to say one more thing. I'll still fix your guns if you surrender. Didn't say they'd survive for it, but like, I'll still fix the guns.
We always need more guns in the army.
How many
Amen.
feet to that? Okay.
We only had 8.
So I'm gonna need 1,
Oh, I
2.
have to reload.
Have you fired 6 yet?
I fired all 8 shots.
Oh, you're only using 1 gun, not 2. That's right.
Yeah.
So B, from those of you that have the perspective to see B, he goes running, trips over the pews, gets up, continues running, and dives headfirst out of the window on the other side of the chapel. And of course, he hurt himself going through the window and the pews.
You wanna gonna die tired.
So he takes 6 points of damage from that.
Don't worry, I can still clip him even now, no matter how far he runs.
He's still on the radar. Don't worry about it.
C has no clue about that. He doesn't know that A's gone. C's just enraged and just is gonna unload on you there. That is a 22 for the first shot,
That'll hit.
but the second shot goes wild. First shot does 9 points of damage.
Ow.
Gwen, you're up.
Wins up. Okay. Do you want me to chase? Because I can. I can possibly on the stop with a spell.
3 of us chase, 3 of us, yeah, 3 of us chase, the other 2 stay.
You don't need to chase if he's under 2,000 miles or 2,000 feet from me. I can blast his ass from here.
If you don't miss.
True. Very true.
Okay, so I take it you don't want me to chase then.
You gonna chase?
No, since it's what they're saying, I'm not going to.
Well, he was saying there's a possibility he misses, so it would not hurt them to chase, because if he misses, that's going to be even farther away the guy is from you.
Yeah, because I'm going to try hold person on him.
Go for it.
Yeah.
By
go
all
ahead.
means.
Alright, so what she's going to do is actually run and dash. I can't drag my token, but she'll get about here. Thank you. And then she's going to use her sorcery points in order to cast this spell as a bonus action.
All right, hold person is a, what kind of save is it?
I think charisma. I'm trying to bring it up.
I can't remember.
Sorry, I'm having to switch.
No problem. I was thinking it was wisdom.
Yeah, it's either charisma or wisdom. It's one of those. Always mix these 2 saves up. Right here, I got it. It
Wisdom
is a
saving.
wisdom. Wisdom saving throw, be paralyzed for the duration.
And DC is
16.
60. I beat it by 1.
Damn it! I want to do something. This character feels pathetic.
Give it
You
time.
blew up 3 people.
That is true. You put a lot of hurt on that.
Well, at least she has eyes on him. But that's
That's all good.
it.
All right. Shay, you're up.
She's gonna kind of lick her finger, feel for the wind, and then aim at C.
All right.
And that is... Oh, so close. 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Almost hits.
Yeah, just barely.
It's 1 point away from another crit. Alright, but I do still get the force. Hold on 1 sec. Okay, so that is 3, 13, 18, 24, 26 points of damage to C.
C drops. As he goes down, his gun is still, you can still hear it clicking as he's still trying to shoot Archie. click, 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 click. And as he hits the ground, the last thing, his gun finally falls.
Dirty 22, hide still.
All right. All right, Kinjar.
All right. You know, I just realized that I've been rolling my attacks wrong all night and just realized it. But it's all right. No big deal. I am going to let's dash. And lead with the twin strike. That is a 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
That would be 29 points of damage.
So as he's just getting up, turning back and looking, he turns back around and poof, you're there. He has no chance as the blades carve into him. And
Surprise, motherfucker.
yeah, huh? As he goes down.
When you're slowly realizing that you're already dead.
Yeah. It took him a second to process that somebody was there and stabbed him. Before the process finished, he was dead. So, now what do you want to do?
Kinjar reaches down and grabs the body of B, and if he dropped a revolver or anything, pick it up and drag him back around to the front of the building.
I'm gonna go over and pick up C's gun and start searching C.
All right.
Start searching the building.
Yeah, I was wanting to start searching the building.
The first thing that I'm actually gonna search, I'm going to get those stupid poison revolvers that the fucking A had.
It was poison bullets.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna search Bandit, the big Bandit B, the person who dropped.
That's the one. Those revolvers are mine. I call dibs.
I don't use guns other than the one that I conjure.
Don't worry, I definitely don't use them.
All right. So you get a pistol from everybody.
So that's 5 regular pistols.
5 regular pistols. Now, the ammo is what was special about A and B. Upon examining it later, you pull out one of the bullets and you see that there's a line that looks like it's been carved into the bullet, and there's a chalky substance that is filled in on that line. And Both
I
of
demand that none of you lick this.
I was not planning on it,
Wasn't my first thought.
but thanks for the warning.
You're welcome.
And how many bullets are there left?
So, you gain. I'll tell you what. Through the searching of the building and everything, there are. About almost 200 rounds.
Nice.
So the
What
damage
kind of poison damage does it do?
2d10.
I knew you had to roll max because that's
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh shit.
way higher than any poison on any of our weapons that we had before.
Yeah, it was high powered. Um
Although there was some other poison, wasn't there?
no you
Darts with poison.
oh, that was part of that mechanical trap that you set off. All right. So on the three other guys, somebody give me a roll of a d12.
I'll do it.
I don't have a D12 next to me, so
That's a
Is it okay if I
7,
do
sir.
one?
7. All
Go
right.
for the next one.
On one of his bodies, on one of the bodies, whichever one this was on, you find a small folded cloth that has got 10 gold leaf papers in it, like parchment sized papers in it. They've been folded up. The worth of these is probably about 3 gold each.
You had me a gold leaf. This is worth keeping.
oh yeah, I figured that.
I'm
But
gonna
I'll put
toss it in.
down. Are you putting it on your list?
I am. It was how many sheets?
10?
Yeah, 10.
Okay, I've got that.
All right, Angel.
Let's see. Okay, so I rolled an 11. You said D12, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I can roll decent sometime.
You pulled a real dice out this time, didn't you?
It's hard to pull up my thing. It makes my phone lag with the owlbear and everything else going on. Sadly. I like using D&D Beyond because it just does all the math for me.
I gotta find one that makes sense.
Uh-oh. Well, no rush. It's all good.
Instead of, like the Triton of underwater dancing.
Yeah, it's yeah, basically, yes. All right, what you find on this guy is a scimitar with a talon It's got a talon motif inscribed in the crossguard or the crossguard and hilt, and a shield representing a pair of folded wings.
and it's made entirely out of bees.
Okay, I need to write this down. Are they magical?
You
or
don't
something, or are they just beautiful?
you do not sense any anything arcane off of them. They're just
Okay.
really high quality, not quite +1 because of the decoration on it. They're just high quality weapons.
Okay, yeah. So, oops. I'm probably gonna hand these over to whoever, because I mean, I'm a sorcerer. I don't use any of this.
All right.
Repeat the description. I'll go ahead and put it into my notes.
I've already put it back in the box, man. Right here on top. A scimitar with a talon motif on the crossguard and hilt, and a shield resembling a pair of folded wings.
Yeah, so I hand those to him. Found these.
The talon that is on there, that's on the bird, reminds you of one of the birds of prey, be it an eagle or an owl or something like that.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, it's a
Alright,
talon, and
Scimitar.
so it's a matching set. The shield and sword go together.
Yeah. I'm
Gotcha.
just saying, that's just interesting. These are decent quality, so maybe you can make something nice out of them, Archie.
More likely they'll end up getting sold when we're low on money
Okay.
if he doesn't use them.
All right. And Magnus, Magna, you're searching the last body.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a D12 roll.
8.
8. You find on this individual a dried bird's claw. It looks like it's a little charm on a leather cord.
Interesting.
Lots of things to do with birds.
I know, right? Give me an Arcana roll.
Okay.
Am I allowed to assist him with it?
Yes.
So are you rolling 2, or you want me to roll with advantage?
That's advantage with assistance.
That would be a 19.
19. As you're looking at it, and you figure it's probably worth just the charm itself with a little bit of gold wiring around it. You feel it's probably worth about 30 gold. But that looks like some sort of inscription, almost invisible to the eye, along the talon part of the claw.
What is?
It's
Interesting.
too small to read, but there may be some sort of magical enchantment to this.
Archie.
Hmm.
You mind taking a look at this, seeing if there's anything more to this? I'm sensing something a bit enchantment-like off of it.
Think I can do that?
Now, who's searching the building?
I was searching C. I don't know.
All right, actually,
Right.
all of y'all are going to give me a roll for searching the building.
Okay.
Okay.
10.
All right, who said?
D12 again.
Yep.
I got an 8.
All right, hold on. Let me go down the line there. That way I can remember who's got what. All right, we'll start in the same order that we did the initiative. Kinjar.
1 second.
Roll 2d6 if you have those handy. That'll give me a same
Oh, okay.
because it's only broken up into 4 parts. So hell, you could probably just give me a d4.
6.
6. While searching, you find 33 platinum and 66 gold coins.
Nice.
Magna,
I rolled a 12.
a 12. Within the building here, you find a double bearded great axe. One of the blades is inscribed. Do you speak Dwarven?
I do not.
All right. So something's written on
I do.
the blade. So you point that out to him. On one blade it says in Dwarven, the bigger they are. And on the other blade says, the harder they fall.
Okay.
I will give that to Kinjar to put with the party stash.
And there's definitely something about it.
Okay.
Archie.
I got a 10.
10. You find a large skin of some sort of sticky strawberry scented potion.
Kinjar likes those.
Toss this in the bag. I will double check it later. Along with everything else when we can.
Repeat what it is.
It's a large wine skin full of a sticky strawberry scented potion.
Potion number 9.
You don't need another love potion.
I mean, it worked out.
All right. Let's see. It was Archie. Gwen.
I got a 9.
A 9. You find in one corner where some boxes are at, you find a mimic. No.
Oh.
I like how
I'll blow it up.
non-subtle that was.
we all would have believed it if you said, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I've done it before in his other game recently. I just backed up and stepped on one.
You find in one of the crates 300 gold pieces,
Oh, jeez. Okay.
a platinum headband inlaid with gems, a scroll which warms in the dark. So as you pull it off, it starts to cool off, so it gets hotter in the dark. And a flask filled with a light green broth.
I like how the shadow caster is the one that found the thing that gets warm in the dark.
Hey. And what was that last one?
The last one was a flask filled with a light green broth.
You found chicken soup.
Chicken soup for the
And it's a
soul.
chicken soup with green broth.
Moldy chicken soup.
Herby.
Yeah.
That's
It's-
herbaceous.
Split
Irish
pea
chicken
soup. Split piece chicken soup. All right, Shay. Give me your roll.
You want me to add that gold to the party list?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. All of us. I'm really interested in the scroll. If is that all it does?
Well,
I went ahead and marked it all down, and we can, because we'll go through everything later.
Okay. Just the shadow person. I was just finding it funny that that's what she got.
Oh,
so, all right, Shay, give me the roll.
8.
8.
Mm-hmm.
You find 45 platinum pieces stamped with a closed portcullis.
Oh.
You also find an extraordinarily nondescript hat and a scroll that sighs when you touch it.
Okay, that's creepy.
and I'm sorry. Repeat that last one.
45 platinum pieces that are stamped with a closed portcullis, an extraordinarily nondescript hat, and a scroll that sighs when you touch it.
Roll of apathy.
I'm gonna put the hat on and hand him the rest of the stuff.
You're going to do what? You're going to put the hat on?
Put the hat on and hand him the rest of the stuff.
All right, hold on a second. I have to look this up.
Hat of disguise.
Puts the hat on and the teeth sink into her head.
I'll remember
Hey.
that later.
Okay. When you place this hat upon your head,
Mhm.
you feel that there's a need to be attuned, but in the process, you see these flashes of images of people, just all walks of life and stations in life. And then that's gone. Your vision clears.
Oh, that was odd.
Yeah, you put a hat on without checking to see if it was magical.
Oh, it's magical. That was weird.
Yeah, but you just put on a random item, like, okay.
It's-
That could have been cursed.
It might be for all we know.
That's true. It might be.
Would I do something like that?
Yes, yes, you would.
Oh, because I don't have cursed short swords or anything.
Hey, who did that?
Right, that
Mono.
wasn't him.
I just approved it. That's not my fault. I just approved that.
It's all right. They'll be back before too long.
All right. So, what is the game plan?
I'd like to take the bodies of the bandits, put them in a pile, and burn them.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh, that's gonna smell.
Just to be sure, I'm going to check the outside of the building to make sure there's nothing else.
There's you search around and you do not find anything else.
Okay.
So I'll burn a couple fire bolts and set the bodies ablaze as we, decide whether we're taking off or not.
What's
the
up,
river for
Dave?
water.
Favorite spell.
I think we keep moving. Get a little bit of distance between us and here. before the sun goes down.
Agreed.
Set up camp somewhere else.
I can agree to that. This way the bodies have time to burn as well, leave no trace.
Did I really get my sheriff's badge?
No, there wasn't a sheriff's badge.
He really
said that
wants
was a
that
joke.
badge. Kind of want to give him one now.
Shay's gonna be like, Archie, you want to check out my new hat?
I think I'm gonna have a long night ahead of me, making and spending through some scrolls of identify on some of this shit.
You don't have to identify scrolls, do you?
No, you don't have to.
I mean, I'm sure I can figure those out.
Yeah, no, between that and the potions, we can figure that out without having to. But the items, that weapon, I think the axe was, that hat, that was another thing.
If you
I
need
Yeah,
mean,
anything,
those.
to be fair, the gold leaf paper is going to be actually useful for this. So
well, if you don't want to burn the materials, I could always, if we're gonna wait till camp anyway, I can always spend some time with the item I found to where you save some material.
if you want.
Well, I'm driving, so everybody in the back, y'all can do whatever until we stop, and then once we stop, y'all can keep identifying stuff.
I'm gonna wait until we're actually stopped for me to make those and use them. For if you haven't noticed, as they look into the back where I've been actually tinkering, the main very nice set of wheels that are getting towed by these horses. This carriage is now watertight, and you might also notice that I set up a tanning rack on the back of the wagon.
Did you
Um,
turn our wagon into a boat?
No, I'm slowly turning the carriage into a boat. I'm using the wagon for an open tanning rack so that I can make that armor that I talked to you about.
Oh. Okay. All right.
While we ride, I'm just gonna keep my eyes on our surroundings.
Okay. Give me a perception roll. Dun dun dun.
Obviously, I am too, since I'm the one driving.
Dun dun dun.
Okay,
25.
He beats me. I got a 19.
Now let's see if anything sees you guys. No, there's you're not stopped by any other bandits. You do pass a couple of farms that are still active. They're you're not sure what they're growing. It could be dirt.
They're growing dirt.
Yeah. They're dirt farmers.
Mud farmers.
Reminds me of
Bum ba dum bum 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 bum.
Night Court. That was what Dan's parents did. They farmed dirt.
Oh, I was talking about Jamestown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't. But yeah, the rest of the day goes on smoothly. Y'all pull up and camp for the night.
Okay.
I'd
So
like to spend time with that amulet, dried bird skull that I found.
Okay, give me an Arcana roll.
Squad.
That is a flat 18.
All right, you realize it's not a very powerful charm, but it does absorb 5 feet of falling damage.
Helps when you fall out of the carriage.
Yeah, it doesn't absorb much, but it does absorb a d6 of falling damage.
Hey, I mean that D6 could be the difference between life and death.
It's like a
Okay.
poor man's version of Featherfall.
So, I think I need another full day of working on that hide to make it actually do what I'm trying to do for you.
And do you get? Oh, sorry.
So while we setting for camp and setting for food, somebody else grill up some of the some of the meat that we got left. I'm gonna start making those scrolls so that we can start identifying things.
All
How
right.
many how many
Guess
other
I'll
magic items?
I got the green potion and that one scroll.
The potion and the scroll I can we don't need identify for.
No.
I can work on
So
that.
that's all I got.
the flask with the light green broth. Um,
A fancy hat.
The fancy hat. The double bearded axe.
The dagger.
Dagger.
And then we found
Or
out
not
what the
dagger.
amulet was.
I was wrong. That's not a dagger. That was a
Scimitar?
scimitar.
The one with the those
Yeah, that wasn't magical.
those aren't magical.
Okay. So we found 4 magic items. One of them was the amulet.
What about the platinum headband with the inlaid gems? Was that magical?
Give me an Arcana roll.
Oh, did I
Sure.
find another one? Okay.
Where
Y'all
is
probably
my
don't want me rolling Arcana.
I mean, I could, but somebody might be better. I got like a +5
Uh,
to it.
dirty 20? What just happened?
That headband is definitely has a some arcane writing as part of some sort of magic that was cast upon it. So let's start with the potions.
All right. Large wineskin with sticky strawberry scented potion.
All right, give me an alchemy check.
I've got you. No, hold on. I need to figure out why my Chrome just suddenly crashed on me. Okay, I can't access through that, so I'm just going to access through my phone.
I think your net might have blipped, bud.
I heard him.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know why, but my Chrome crashed.
It happens.
I need to find where there it is.
All your
Okay,
stuff.
you said
All your
you
stuff's on
said-
Chrome.
yeah.
Yeah.
He said
That is a
alchemy.
that is a dirty 30.
A dirty 30. Jesus fucking Christ. So what you have in the large one with the strawberry scented is 3 3 uses in this large container of a superior healing potion.
Oh,
What?
I could
Oh.
probably use some of that.
This is the strongest healing potion that we've ever seen. Um,
I think I already have one in the bag too.
we are finally actually getting strong enough that those would be not a waste.
Yes, I do have one, another one in the bag that we had picked up. I believe somewhere before Red Sage, somewhere in there, we got one. Next potion is the flask filled with light green broth.
yeah, the one everyone keeps saying is
It's chicken
noodles.
chicken soup. All right, give me
I thought it was green chicken soup.
an alchemy roll on that one.
27.
27. From just your slight testing, you believe this might be a potion of growth.
Oh, of course the short one would find it.
Listen, we ever get another tank again,
I think we have another one of those as well.
I think you might be right. This means that I can study this. I can study one of them and figure out how to make them. It destroys it, but if we already got one,
I mean, if it lets you study it so you can make more, I don't really see an issue with it.
right? I just don't want to do that when we only have one.
Yeah, I understand.
Hey Lee, would I have been able to figure out if that amulet was attunement or not?
It was not an attunement amulet. It's such a minor magical charm on there.
Okay, thank you.
So the next thing up is the scroll which warms in the dark, and the scroll that
Yeah.
sighs when it's touched.
Yep.
Regular Arcana?
Well, it's the scrolls will tell you what they are.
Yeah, you just gotta look at them. I mean, I go ahead and look at. I was gonna say I'll go ahead and look at the one I found.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get back to the page I was at that had the information on it. Because I moved away from that page and went somewhere else.
I'm not seeing that other potion of growth on my list. That may have been one that you held on to, Tormy.
I will double check.
So, Angel, looking at that scroll, give me a D6 roll, re-rolling a 6.
That's not.
Okay.
I know how to make it. That's what it is.
Alright, look.
Okay.
Well, that was a 6.
Well, you
5.
5.
Yeah.
Now give me a D8 roll.
8. Okay. 6.
So what you have here appears to be a scroll of wither and bloom.
Oh, I know that one. Okay.
just perfect for your character. Uh,
It is.
the
You guys
other,
alright if I hold on to this?
I've got it in my notes, but if you want to hold on to it, just add it to yours and let me know, and I'll remove it from mine.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and add it since it's a scroll I can
so,
use for us.
and Shay, you had the last scroll, right?
Yes.
All right, give me a D6 roll and re-roll a 6.
Okay. The 6, re-rolling. 1.
1. Now roll a D20.
Okay. So that's a 1 as well.
All right. The scroll that you have is for Acid Arrow.
Ooh.
I don't know how to make that one yet.
Yes, it's the Acid Arrow spell.
Archie, what can we do with this? Because I want to shoot acid arrows.
So if you allow me to copy it, it'll destroy the scroll. But I will have it or I'll have it in my big book, which means I can copy it out and make new scrolls when we have the materials. I'd be happy to keep us in supply as long as we keep on getting me ink and good paper.
All right.
I also still have those other scrolls in my bag as well.
What we got?
Uh, Bigsby's Hand, Greater Invisibility, Wall of Fire, and Resilient Sphere.
I think we're gonna have to take those are gonna take a couple of days each to get all down into my book.
And Earthbind, and Zephyr Strike.
That one's weak enough. That one I can probably get in one night.
Love that
Um,
spell.
But on to the Bearded Axe.
All right, that will need an identify.
I will burn or I will burn enough paper for all three of these to be identified, since those so far have been only three that we needed. It'll take me approximately an hour to make each one of these scrolls, but while you're cooking and others are setting up camp, that's not going to be that big of a problem. And then we take a minute for each thing.
So you can easily make copies of other spells.
If I got the scroll, I can break down the scroll as I'm copying it into my manuscript.
Oh, okay.
Then I am able to copy from the manuscript without burning the spell again to make new scrolls for us.
And over the table, this is why we kind of throw everything in. And
Yeah, see, I don't
because
know. I'm
we
still
can do all that
learning.
stuff.
You good?
All
Don't worry
right.
about it.
So the axe, the bearded, double-headed great axe, that says the bigger they are, the harder they fall, is a giant slayer.
Ooh.
If you hit anything with
So,
it's just a normal. It's a +1 to attack and damage. But if you hit a giant with it, and for the purposes of this weapon, giant refers to giant types, Etons, and trolls. They take an extra 2d6 damage, have to make a DC 15 strength saving throw, or knocked prone. So it's good. It's just better against giants.
Or giant things.
plus 2d6 and then have to make what save?
DC 17. It's in D&D Beyond. You can pull it up.
Okay.
Just giant slayer. All right, that leaves us with the headband and the hat.
My hat.
The headband. That hat was freaky though.
Well, that's what happens when you put on a magic hat that
Yeah.
requires
Not supposed to
attunement.
just put it on.
That requires attunement. It is.
Sometimes you just gotta take it for fashion.
Well, it's a nondescript hat. It's like the plainest of plain.
That's okay.
And it is also a hat of disguise. The last item, the platinum headband inlaid with gems, is found to be a headband of intellect.
Oh.
This is wonderful, but also useless to me. I am smarter than this can make me be.
Now that's just funny.
Right?
So you've identified your items.
What was the headband?
Headband of intellect.
I would actually like to wear that.
That's hysterical.
To help you get
The
to
pretty
help you
jeweled
get-
headband.
to help you get better at investigation checks.
Uh-huh.
I figured
I am going to walk up to Archie and give him the amulet.
The headband does require attunement.
Yep.
You already see it?
I use it on a lot of my characters.
Okay.
I'm very familiar with it.
All right. Then
And what was Dutchie's hat?
hat of the skies.
Luckily, it wasn't cursed.
Put it
That
on
we
my
know
sheet
is what
already. Serb. Because
Alright.
Shay's gonna plop it on her head.
Basically, now you can do what I do, except for once a day.
Yeah. Which is pretty good for the two stealths of the group.
Well, you got 3 stealths and 2 ranged snipers.
Is anybody familiar with these coins? These platinum coins?
Oh, those? Other than super rich types, I haven't actually seen them on anyone.
Give me a history roll.
You got it. And
Got a
die history is an 8, so 18.
18. You do recognize the coins. I just have to pull up. They are not from Sunlot. They're actually from Brithmar.
All right.
You notice one thing you know about Brithmar is it's a very militaristic state. The country is very closed off from from everyone else. They don't like having contact with outsiders, barely with each other.
So they're grumpy lot.
Yes. They're also a good distance away, I think. I have to look at the map.
All depends on how much we piss you off.
You don't piss me off. I don't get pissed off. I just get aggravated.
You Inigo Montoya us.
Okay. That was funny though.
Listen, we planned that.
Yeah, the Tormy actually gave me that idea. It's his fault.
He
Which
he accidentally said it first, and then I made it more because of that Inigo's big scene,
Uh-huh.
and we got that TikTok for
um,
I
There's a
actually
little
have the
writing.
Inigo mug.
there is one other thing on my list that needs identifying. Um, in my notes, it just says small chest from potion shop. I believe that was on our way out of Red Sage,
Well, let me check
and we were in a
my
hurry.
notes.
And
There was a bunch that was like 8 healing potions and then 2 something else's.
oh, is that what it was?
So I don't remember what the other 2 are though. Were they anti-venoms or I don't recall.
Son of a bitch, I pulled those before. Yeah, I don't have it in my notes what those were either. So I actually the healing potions that are in there, The two other ones, as you start checking them to refresh your memory as to what they are, you realize these are really rancid, expired healing potions.
All right.
Is there anything else y'all are wishing to do this evening before you settle in for a long rest?
Tormy, I found that other potion of growth. It wasn't on the list after all.
Excellent. We don't need to. I remember why we still have it because I already knew it.
Okay, good. Um, I have spent a lot of days driving, so I would like to take first or last watch so I can get straight sleep.
I'll split middle watch with you. You take first.
You set up your watches through the night. Light breeze in the air. Nothing happens. It's a fairly calm and quiet night. And y'all will awaken the next morning prepared to go into the next leg of this adventure. Back to Sunlot. And that's where we're going to stop for the evening because I have to get up and go to work tomorrow. And it's almost midnight. And I'm
Yep.
tired. I'm tired. So, thank y'all for watching, hanging out with us, and letting us play this game. That's, if you like us and want to support everything we're doing, and you want to get things like that map that we did, because, you know, let's face it, that's an awesome map. Get that map and some others, whatever we're making for the games here, will be part of our Patreon at every level. Even if you come in for the $1 level, you're going to spend $1 and get 4 to 5 maps a month, if not more. I'm going to dump these maps out there. But that's it. You know, if you like it, support us on Patreon. Check out our Zazzle store. Sign up with your Twitch account or with your Amazon Prime on here. I'm tired. I am. What is that? All right,
I'm a bit
guys.
frightened.
Yeah. All right. That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. Till next time, go forth and roll some dice. Y'all have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night.
Not everyone. Night.
Night.